All right, welcome back to the budget, no prep or race, whatever you want to do with your S10 deal going on here. As you can see, I've been busy, did a little work. If you've seen the past videos, you know how shitty all this looked and how bare all this looked. So I sealed off the firewall and painted it. Put that block off AC, all that shit block off plate on there. That is the manual brake adapter plate from Motion Raceworks. Just got it on there to cover the hole. I still have to drill this out and mount it, which I'm gonna be doing today. So this all looks way better, and I have a front end now. It's almost a roller. So I got my my upper control arms on here. These are really, I mean, no friction, no resistance whatsoever in these guys. I got them used on Facebook, so there was budget there. It already had the upper ball joints in here. They're an inch longer and also zero resistance. So I talked to the guys at Southside Machine and told them that I have their uppers and what they got for lowers. They said, man, just use your stock lowers and do the same thing ball joint and bushing wise. You know, do zero friction steel bushings and 1 inch longer ball joint, zero friction, and there you go. No need to spend, you know, $400 on a set of lowers, or you know, however much they cost. They're expensive. So that's just what I did. I got everything from Summit. I got the bushings. Of course, they're different size for each one. So I just took my control arm up there, let them measure it, and they ordered them for me. Told them that I wanted the steel zero friction or low friction bushings. They found me some. They were like 30 bucks each, 34, I don't know, somewhere around there each. And I think one was actually $28. The other one was 34. So, and then the ball joint, sorry, this as you can see, the pollen out here is ridiculous. It's snowing pollen and it's killing my sinuses, so sorry about the noises. I'm not on coke, I promise. So the lower control arm, I got QA1, 1 inch longer, zero or low friction lower ball joint. That wasn't very expensive. It was like 30 something. So stock control arm, I sandblasted it in my cabinet and then painted it with super rust protection and then painted it with glossy paint protection or rust protection. So very little money and ended up with badass lower control arms. Not as light, but pretty much as good. So I got these guys here, these slotted and drilled, just cheap eBay rotors. They didn't come with, damn, I just put these on there like 2 days ago. They're already rusting. I need to spray them with some WD-40. I got these off of eBay. I think they were like 80 bucks for the two. They didn't come with bearings, so I just went down to O'Reilly's or wherever and got a set of bearings for them and seals. Put that in, put them on. The steering kit came with the tie rods, inner and outer, the sleeve, the adjusting sleeve. Came with pitman arm, or what's the other arm? I can't remember these guys. This one's the pitman arm. That one's the blah blah arm. Right, you got it. So it came with this arm, not this arm. This is the one, this is the arm that was off of my original power steering box. It fits this first gen manual box, but it's not the normal, the 505. This is actually the old Saginaw. I think That's what it is, but it's a 7843962. That's the guy everybody's after. I got a hold of one really cheap. I got it for 100 bucks, and it's been rebuilt. It was just this clean when I got it. I haven't touched this thing. I haven't done nothing to it, and this is the way I got it. So I mounted that on there, put the arm from my power steering pump on here, fit like a glove. It's not all secured. I'm going to do some adjusting. So center link, all the tie rods, adjusting sleeve, came in the kit. This, oh god dang it, I'm having a brain freeze on it. Anyways, who cares? So that was I don't know, around 100 bucks or under 100 bucks for that whole kit. eBay, again, budget, super cheap stuff, and it works. I'm not driving on dirt track. I'm not wheeling this sucker back and forth. I'm going down a straight line. I don't see that I need super strong, big, beefy stuff to go down a straight line, if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. I don't know. So, and this is all stuff I can upgrade later if I want to. And again, I ain't got my cotter keys in here. I do here, because this stuff is still all going to be adjusted. I slapped it together. So very cheap, very cheap. Let's see, the whole steering kit here, minus the box and that arm, under 100 bucks. The rotors, under 100 bucks. I think they were like $60 for the two, but again, without bushings. Stock lower control arms. So again, rebuilt this whole front end for super cheap. And you could even do the same with your upper control arms. You can get the 1 inch longer, no friction, you know, and you can do, well, I don't know, they take bushings or what. Yeah, they do. So you can get some bushings for it. These are not very expensive. These upper control arms for these S10s, the tubulars, they're not expensive at all. So, and you can even find some used to save you even more money, but make sure it's got all the low friction stuff in it. And if you're going to do no prep, 1 inch longer ball joints, give you a little more travel in the front. So that's where we're at on the front end of this thing. It's looking good. It's coming together finally. I can't believe it. And you know what, having a problem here. I don't know which, let me see, is it this one? Yeah. So this truck was missing a body bolt and that big old huge washer, missing one. So I got to find one, which shouldn't be hard to do. I tried to get a guy to send me one that was parting out one. He's like, all right, you got to come get it. I'm not going to Tennessee, all the way to Tennessee just for that. So I got to get me one of them so I can put that in. These guys here for the radiator core support. Let's see. What I was about to do before I started this video. If you remember, the brake pedal holder that I cut apart, it's painted and covered in pollen, so that's nice. But it's ready to go in because I got my Motion Raceworks steering column. I did kind of splurge on that. You can use stock, but that big old bulky stock, I just can't. I couldn't do it. Had to splurge on the steering column a little bit. So I was about to put that in and cut out for the master cylinder, which is also Motion Raceworks, for the manual brakes. So I was about to get that all hooked up, get my brake pedal hooked up to the master cylinder. I haven't bench bled it yet, but I'll do that. So I was going to do that today. I just got off of work. As you can see, it's 3 o'clock. So I'll spend a couple hours on this, doing a little bit here and there as I can, and trying to keep you updated. I did see something that I really liked, and I'm going to do it and show you guys how to do it. I've never done it before, but I'm going to learn myself, teach myself, and do it. And then y'all are going to know how to do it. So I saw a guy who took a stock door, steel door, and he pro modded it. So the guy got the pro mod latch. He had the Lexan windows, cut out every single thing in the whole freaking door, and just has that Lexan window. So I'm going to do that for you guys, show you exactly how to do it, how to make this door as light as humanly possible. And because I've been looking up fiberglass doors and they're like $800. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. That is way too much for me. So I'm going to lighten these doors up as much as possible. I'm not going to be able to roll down my windows, which I don't care about that. I'm not going to really be driving this thing around. I got the Nova for playing around on the street. This thing's going to be race only, but streetable. Well, I don't know. That's up for discussion. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about rolling down windows, which I think that you can get Lexan windows that you can roll down. But again, you're still going to have the crank, the gear, all this stuff, all this weight. And I'm going for maximum weight saving. So I'm chunking all that. The Pro Mod latch, you cut this out. Well, all this is going to be cut out except for this guy going across here. And that latch will go here. You cut a hole here. It's got a little bracket, L bracket that goes in there. And then it'll have a rod going from there to here to open up the door with. So I'm getting rid of the window crank, the window, all of that. I'm getting my cage through S&W like I said in a previous video. So they've got the back Lexan tinted for $155. And they also include patches for where you got to cut it out for your cage, for your bars. They include little patches for them to block off the part that's cut. You know, so you got your bars coming down, then you got this open part here. So they send a piece that takes care of that. That's awesome. So that's the route I'm going with that. So this perfectly good back glass is coming out and going to whoever needs it. I don't care. So that takes care of that. Where the AC vent or block off is, I did use this duct. This is the tape that AC guys use for the ducts. That's actual duct tape. This is aluminum. Really good stuff. I have a couple of rolls of that I use when I really want to block something off or whatever. So this stuff is actually on the other side as well. You can't see it because I painted over it so well. Let me see. There is some covering that hole. There's some covering that hole. You can kind of see that. There's some here and there covering that hole, covering that. You can't really tell once I painted over it. So I'm going to do the same thing inside there. I'm going to paint it. I found some more of this paint that matches this truck. It's Duplicolor dark cherry metallic. And I found Napa had 5 cans of it. I grabbed them up. I've got some spots in here that have rust. I'm going to sand that. I got my sander already in here. I'm going to sand that stuff and then spot paint it, clean it up maybe. I don't know. There's scratches all over the damn place. I'm not putting a carpet back in it. So I'm going to paint the firewall on this side. Try to make it look as good as the other side, hopefully. And I am going to attempt to make my own aluminum door cover. I bought a metal brake from Harbor Freight. It's 31 inches or 36 inches. I can't remember. But it was $99, so I snagged that because I really want to make some stuff with it. And door covers is one thing I'm going to do. So once all this is all hollowed out, it's going to look kind of shitty. So I'm going to make an aluminum, just get some thin aluminum sheeting, make a plate for that, and I may smooth this out. Since I'm not going to need it, I don't want to leave the handle in there, and I don't want a big hole. So I may fill that in somehow. I'm not a body man by any means, so I guess I could get a piece of tin, weld it on, and then Bondo it, the imperfections, I guess. And you guys know exactly how to do that, please leave it in the comments. We want to help each other build the best that we can in the cheapest way possible. Everything is so expensive. I have my own business and I still can't afford this stuff. It's so expensive, but we thrive for it. We want it bad. I do. Man, I can't wait until this thing's done. I can start going to races. I should have been in South Carolina this weekend at Dig or Die, or I think it was there, but not done with it yet. So well, if you watch this video, comment, subscribe, hit that notification, and there's gonna be a lot more on this, maybe some on the Nova. I need to get it out and knock the dust off of it, huh? All right, till next time. I think that I'm gonna call this number 4 on the S10. Update number 4, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track of it, so, and I've been told that I probably should. I don't know. I'm horrible at this and I hate doing it, but I like what I'm doing. I want to share what I know. I want to learn from people, and I have. Some of this stuff is my ideas, some of the stuff I've seen and am sharing it. So let's build some badass S10s, huh? Later. Where's my phone?